I'm not suck at texting. You're probably looking at this like, I don't need this. I'm a good texter. But how many of you have seen this? I know I have. I've been an avid texter for over 7 years, and this is quite a real problem that I've seen. And from my experience, I've had a few of my friends come up to me like, man, I met this really cute guy a little while ago, but I just don't know what to think because he's so bad at texting. Or I've had some of my guy friends come up to me and like, man, I don't know like what's going on with this girl because I can't really get a good feel for her. And then they show me their messages, and sometimes it's kind of painful to look at. So, before I get started, there's two big common mistakes that a lot of bad texters make. One, they come on way too strong, or two, their average text comes down onto about 1 or 2 words. And usually when they come on too strong, it's like either a big block of text like that, or it's what I call the triple text, where they'll send one message and then maybe it doesn't get seen or something, so they'll text again, it's not interested, but they'll text again thinking that'll change, and it usually doesn't. And it's just kind of awkward. And when the average text is 1 or 2 words, it usually means that they're not really interested, and it's just, if you're doing that, it's kind of hard to get a conversation started. So I'm just going to move it. First of all, text with a purpose, meaning don't just text someone just for the sake of texting, like, oh, I haven't talked to them in a while, I should text just to keep conversation going. No, rather, what I recommend, try to have meaning to your text and try to apply stuff in the real world, rather than saying, wow, it's really hot today, right? What? No, instead, try and be more meaningful and say, it's really hot today, want to grab some ice cream, question mark. And that usually elicits a much better response. And next, try to make your text clear. This goes for communication as well, but text specifically, it's really important because miscommunication can easily lead to conflicts, and it could even cause you to miss opportunities that you might get. So some ways to make your text clear so that doesn't happen is use good spelling and grammar. I know, obvious, but it really helps the person to read your text and really understand what you're doing, what you're trying to tell them, and then make it simple and easy to understand. Because, like I said, it's easy to miscommunicate what you're trying to say, so try to stay away from sarcasm because that's really hard to say over text. Next, try and match your response time and length, as you should try to respond promptly. And if they're writing about like 2 messages, then try and make this message. This is an example of what not to do. As this person put 2 relatively big things and then not really a response, because as you're trying to respond promptly and reasonably with the same length, it shows that you're invested and active in the conversation. And finally, when it's time to end the conversation, do it in a good way and end on a good note. This is especially important, even if you're not texting in real life, you want to end on a good note because that's the impression that you'll have on them for later on. And then my personal secret is, if you can, be the one to end the conversation yourself, as when you see it's ending, try and end it by saying that you want to end it like first, because it leaves them wanting a little bit more, and it's much easier to get a conversation started the next time you want to. And now that I've taught you to escape those mistakes, text with a purpose, text clearly, match your response time and length, and how to end correctly, I'm sure all will be great texters, if not just not bad texters. And before I finish, I just want to say one more thing. Just be confident. This goes for texting in real life because it makes you look a lot better, and it just allows you to open a lot of doors for different opportunities. Thank you.